contents of the given topics, which you can see on the screen. Talking about introduction about the research. Research is the systematic investigation into and study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusion. Is It is built upon existing knowledge. It is a detailed study of a subject, especially in order to discover new uh, information or reach a new understanding. According to the Cambridge dictionaries, the word research is used to describe a number of similar and often overlapping activities involving a source for information, such as each of following activities involve such a source, but the differences are significant and worth examining. The literature review. A literature review is a comprehensive survey of scholarly sources on a specific topic, providing an overview of current knowledge, identifying relevant theories, methods, and gaps in existing research. It is a critical analysis and synthesis of published work, not just a summary, and is often a component of large research paper, thesis, or uh, dissertation. In short, it is a critical summary and evaluation of existing research related to a specific topic. It helps to understand what is already known and where further research is needed. It organizes scholarly information to identify patterns, contradiction, and gaps. Uh, Survey of source, summary, and synthesis, critical evaluation, uh, identification of gaps, contratextual textualization, and that is organizational structure. It is here some key aspect of the literature review. Now you can see on the screen literature review and its type. The types of literature review. Literature review can be categorized into several types, each serving a distinct purpose in research. Common types include narratives and systematic scoping, uh, integrative, and rapid reviews. Each types utilizes different methodologies and has specific objectives, such as summarizing research, identifying gaps, or synthesizing evidence. Uh, but here I am going to discuss about the only thematic, theoretical, policy, and empirical review. Now, talking about the thematic review, a thematic literature review is a structured approach to synthesizing and analyzing uh, existing research by organizing it around specific themes or topics. It focuses on recurring ideas and concepts within a body of literature. It organizes literature based on the theme or topics, such as if researching goals participation in math themes might include gender bias, teacher support, and family attitude. About the theoretical review, a theoretical review is also called conceptual review. It is a critical examination and synthesis of existing literature that focuses on theoretical frameworks, concept, and models relevant to a specific research topic. It analyzes and evaluates theories and concept to establish the rationale for a research study. Uh, these types of review can be study in itself or a section within a larger research paper. It focuses on existing theories or conceptual framework, such as reviewing Vygotsky's socio-cultural theories or Piaget's cognitive development theories in educational research. Talking about policy review. A policy review is a process of examining existing policies to enjoy they are still relevant, effective, and compliant with current regulation and organizational goals. It involves assessing whether policies are up to date, clear, and address current needs, potentially leading to update revisions or even the new policies, new creation of new policies. It examines law, guidelines, and policies document such as analyzing Nepal's national educational policy and CDC documents on inclusive education. Now about the empirical review. An empirical review is a type of research that relies on evidence uh, obtained through observation and experimentation. It involves gathering data from real world experiments to support or refute a hypothesis or theory. Unlike theoretical reviews, which focuses on analyzing existing literature and theories, empirical reviews involve collecting and analyzing a new data through experiments, survey, or other methods of observation. It reviews the database studies involving experiments, surveys, or observation, such as reviewing studies on how classroom size affect students' performance in rural school. Now, talking types of research gap. Uh, Research gaps represent the areas where existing knowledge is incomplete, contradictory, or simply absent, and they provide opportunities for new research. Common types include knowledge gaps, methodological gaps, empirical gaps, theoretical gaps, and practical gaps. These gaps can be identified through review of existing literature and by analyzing the limitation of current research. Now here on the screen in table you can see different types of research. Now talking about the talking about the theoretical gap. A theoretical gap refers to a missing or incomplete piece of knowledge within existing theories or models, such as a study on girls learning may not apply uh, feminist theory properly. But empirical gap, it is a situation where there is a lack of empirical evidence or research to support or validated or that is validated a particular theory, concept, or finding, such as studies on Tharu's girls learning in mathematics in rural Nepal. Methodological gaps. It is a limitation in the methods or resource design used in previous studies, potentially affecting the validity and reliability of their findings, such as most studies used uh, surveys, no qualitative interviews to understand students' perspective. Thinking about the population or contextual gaps. A contextual gap in research occurs when existing studies on a topic have not explored a uh, specific context, such as particular population, that is geographic location or time periods, or certain groups or region under represented, such as urban focus studies ignoring rural or indigenous students. Now, for the importance of conducting literature review. Uh, Conducting a literature review is crucial for research as it establishes the current state of knowledge on a topic, identifies gaps in existing research, and helps refine research questions and methodologies. It also prevents duplication of effort, provides context for the study, and strengthens The research's arguments, some of the importance are as follows. It avoids duplication of existing resource. It helps refine your research question. It identifies appropriate methodologies and theoretical frameworks. It support the identification of research gaps. It build a foundation for our study by showing how it fits into the broader academic conversation. The conclusion: a literature review should synthesize the key finding, identify gaps in the existing research, and potentially suggest areas for further uh, study. It should not introduce new information, but rather offer a conscious summary of the main points discussed in the review, highlighting agreements and disagreement within the literature. It also demonstrates how the review has addressed the research question or aim, and emphasize the significance of the topic. uh, Literature review and gaps analyze analyze the part of quality research process. It understanding the types of reviews and types of research gaps helps in creating a focused, relevant, and original research project. And it is a well literature review justifies the need for our research. And there are three components of the literature review. First component is introduction, which includes the background of the topic, research aims, research and research gaps. Second part is body of the literature review, which include the analyze and intercept the sources, uh, evaluate the evaluate critically and summarize the synthesis process. And third part is conclusion, which provide overall uh, perception, summarize key points, give future implication. Here are references. I'm going to depart from the this slide. Thank you. Have a nice day.